how you would go about doing those?
Sure. One challenge we found was our very first trip, we didn't have any boys. We had like 1 or 2 boys, and there were all girls signing up, and we were like, wait, what's going on? Like, you guys would love this. It's, tangible. You're in there, you're digging, you're getting your hands dirty. And so we really made an effort to push that the next year, our second trip, within the school community, and the coaches were pushing it in the locker rooms, and it was really, really cool. So much so that the second year we had mostly boys. So it's kind of evened out now, but that was a challenge at first. Fundraising, always a challenge. You're always looking for creative ways. I would love or encourage you to stay behind and ask questions, and we can talk about what that looks like. I was saying to someone earlier, one of the most successful things is we have a super prime parking spot, and we made a sign that says Ecuador Ambassador, and we raffle that every 3 months, and wow, does it ever make a lot of headlines for the school. I think as well, just educating the parents. They're concerned about safety and medical issues, and so we have a health clinic, a travel health clinic, come into the school. We have the nurse actually give a parent session and talk about, oh, this is the region, these are second growth forests, and this is first growth, and this is where yellow fever might exist. And so we actually have that happen at the school, and it's just, the more we find that we educate the parents, the more they embrace this trip. And we now have 11 sets of siblings that have been on the trips over right? And so it feeds into itself that way.
Just a couple more questions for you. So another question that we receive a lot is, we don't want this to be a one-time thing. We don't want to go to Ecuador in December, a kid puts it on their resume, they're off to college, they're off to university, and that's that. So how have you, whether it's through your own initiatives or through the We Schools program, helped make this alive 365 days of the year?
Thank you. Absolutely couldn't do it without We support. It's been incredible. When we needed them to come in, they do. They come in and do a pre-trip seminar, which is amazing. But from the student's perspective, we interview them, and the first thing we say is, do you realize this is a 1-year commitment? Some students come in thinking, wicked, I'm going to Ecuador for 2 weeks, and it's actually so much more than that. So we get their buy-in first, and we have them agree to that. So that's a big part. We also have what I consider to be a very successful model in terms of chaperones, educators, staff. We basically have a 2-year system. So I piloted this 7 years ago with 2 colleagues, and then from now on we've sent 2 educators or chaperones each year. And so 1 year you shadow, the next year you lead. So we always have